Alright, SimCity 4, and I'm Simon, and okay, we're building a big city. So at the end of the last video, the game crashed. So if I kind of cut off abruptly, that's why. I was gonna end there anyways, so we didn't miss anything. What are we doing now? I think we're building more. Are we paused? Let's pause that. I think we're building more commercial, and then more residential, and then more industrial. So I'm thinking commercial here, residential here, and then industrial maybe there. Or maybe commercial here, residential here, industrial here. I haven't decided yet. But a combination of the three, basically. We're going to expand the city until... I don't know until when. Also, we have to be careful because I've changed some of this stuff to high density residential. So at some point, we're going to hit the trigger for skyscrapers, and they're going to build there because they can, and that is potentially a problem if I don't watch that very closely. In the meantime, we are commercial. Okay, let's go. Let's turn the clock on, or turn the simulation on. So we are reliably making a lot of money now, and I guess now is the phase of the game where we can start sinking money into useless things to make the city we like instead of just the city we can afford. But we're not going to do that. We are going to keep going with building this city in the most boring and predictable way possible. Which is to say, continue this regular grid. This grid is so boring. Look at this, it's just the same thing again and again throughout the entire city. Imagine living in a city like this. Everything's on the grid. Everything's predictable. Actually, some of you might actually live in a city like this. Like Manhattan is kind of like this. It's the grid. Although in the middle of Manhattan there's a giant central park, which is amazing. Most cities are not like this. Most cities are more interesting. I mean, I guess it's easy to figure out where you are in a city of grids, because everything's just numbered and lettered, and easy to figure out. Alright, we're gonna put a bit of farm here, more for conveying the electricity than actual farms, because you see there's no farm demand. Interesting that. Alright, we're going to put in some pipes for water. Yes, we are. So all this is pretty predictable by now. Alright, pipes for water, and then bus stops for buses. Let's see, we're gonna do like... What is that? Are you seeing that? There's something going across the... Oh, that's just the roads being built, I see. I was wondering what that thing is. It's like flickering across the screen like that. Alright, bus stops. And then, I believe we're going to put in a police station and a fire station as well. Right, so we're going to put in a police station, like, I don't know, there. And then, did I put it in right? Yes, I did. And then a fire station. Oh my god. Wow. And then a fire station, probably like... Can I put it sideways? Yeah, I should put it sideways. It's meant to be put sideways. Alright. So we got those down, and then we do the... Nope. Medium density. There we go. And we're just gonna lay down a carpet of commercial development. Just like that. Oh, this is easy. Everything's kind of laying out by itself. Okay, that's not laying out by itself. Neither is that. Now why is that different? Okay, then why is that? I don't even know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright. Laying out the commercial there, and then the low density commercial there. There we go. The whole city is just the same pattern repeated over and over again because it's efficient. It's also very boring, but it's efficient. Like, boring is a problem. Like, in this game, the Sims aren't very smart, so they can't tell if something is boring or not. In the real world, if a suburb is boring, people won't buy it, and if they will buy it, they only pay they'll pay less for it than they would for a place that is not boring. And so then you end up with the problem of, you know, the land not selling and the houses are not selling because people don't like it because it's boring. So you can't, you know, like, having a boring suburb is doesn't really work in the real world because of that. Whereas, you know, if a suburb is pleasant and nice and then people like it, then they'll buy it, and then the patterns of the streets actually has an impact on that. And, you know, that's why real world cities tend not to do this giant grid all the way through sort of thing. Even though it's in a lot of ways it's quite efficient. It's just people don't like it. And that's the end of that, basically. Alright, so we're gonna wait for that to develop. What else should we do? We can build more residential, but then the residential demand isn't that high, and I'm kind of concerned about that. The lack of demand there. We might not need more residential. We might need something else. I just don't know what it is at the moment. Okay, let's just let this simulate. There we go. Build those buildings. I just saw more. Yeah, I mean, I just saw more high wealth residential being built, which doesn't really help the fact that it's already oversupplied. Alright, so now again everything's oversupplied. Oh, look. Medium wealth high-rise apartments, 2,203. Well, there we go. There's the high density buildings being built. Just as so I zoned it high density, and they certainly moved in high density. We need much more of that. Like, once this happens, every single building will increase the number of patients a lot, and that becomes a problem. It also creates localized traffic problems too, because I mean there's like 1,500 people living here, and they're all using the same roads to get out. So once you have a tower like this, every single building potentially creates problems for you, and it only gets worse. It doesn't get better. What's going on there? So mostly okay. It's just, you know, those areas where we kind of everybody's leaving the city by the same outlet. Nobody's taking the other roads. Nobody's taking the other roads. They're all taking the same one, which is strange. So these guys, if we query the building using the traffic query, they are, yeah, so they're all going through there, all 939 of them, instead of choosing one of these other ones. Although, I guess the other ones are also quite congested, so that's not really their fault. What is that? That is Reflect Systems Incorporated. I don't even know what that is. So wanna okay. Another house of worship, as they call it. I can put it there. I don't know if I should spread them around, because it helps development a little. I'm just gonna stick it there. Fill up that space. So there's 3 houses of worship right next to each other. That's not very good, actually. Jobs and population. Fairly consistent. Recently. slowly rising over 10 years. So the low wealth, if we turn off these things, look at the low wealth, that there, you see how it kind of goes up and down like that? Like you zone a bit of commercial, and they all build up. And then over time, they get converted into the higher wealth stuff, this other stuff that grows. And they kind of take up the space that used to be the low wealth commercial. And then you zone more in, like we just did, and so the low wealth kind of move in again. And probably over time, it's going to get, pushed out again by the medium wealth and then high wealth later on. So there you can see there's high wealth there. That stuff is low wealth or medium wealth. So whenever there's more demand, that stuff will get gentrified. That's the word for it. Gentrification is when rich people move in and push out poor people. Because then once the rich people move in, the poor people can't afford the houses anymore. What to do? There's a bit of demand for more high-tech industry. Maybe we'll do that. High-tech industry. There, as we said. Should we do that? Might as well. How much power do we have? Power... Oh, not enough power. Okay, not enough is the answer. We are going to keep going with coal power. Can we fit it? Oh, we can fit it there. Good. Keep going with coal power. Because it's cheap. Actually, what am I doing? These aren't even at maximum capacity. And some of these are quite old now. Look at that. Plant condition 92. Okay, that's not too bad. 92. I don't really need that much power, do I? Water? Let's put in more water. What is that now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How much money do we have? We've got plenty of money. Alright, let's go crazy and just upgrade this. So, are you kidding me? That demolished the avenue? No. Yeah, so now I'm just kind of wasting money on power and water because I've got extra money, basically. And I don't really want to pay too much attention to it. Alright, there we go. So a large pump. And we're still making plenty of money. And simulate. And build more modules. Isn't the water doing it? Water. Come on. Why aren't you... What is this? There we go. Yeah, once you have a large city, the simulation takes a while to kick in. It's not very good. But I can't really... Oh, there's a tunnel. Can't really blame the computer for not being able to handle the simulation, I guess. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So how much is that? 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. There we go. I think that's the... Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So a gap and then... Let's count this. Yeah, that's right. So a gap and then the next set of development, the next square is going to be more high-tech industry. I mean, there's not much demand in the RCI, but we just allocate the space for now, and however long it takes to fill out, we just Leave it. I can change it to high density industrial as well. I don't think we've seen that yet. I don't know if there's a lot of high density high-tech factories or not. Maybe there is. Maybe I should do that. Alright, there we go. And then the other way. So population, wait, population has increased, hasn't it? The population now is 91,000. I think it was just that skyscraper, or the new skyscraper. They're not the biggest skyscrapers you can get, I don't think. I think you can get quite a lot bigger than that. But you know, each one of those is like 2,000 people. So your city's population can go up very quickly once you get more of those. Alright, there we go. Farms which never get filled out. Oh wait, missing a road here. Don't do underground, please. Thank you. Okay. And same deal. We're gonna put in bus stops, which not that many people seem to use the bus, but okay. And then fire station and police station. There we go, fire station, police station. There we go. What is this? Stock market. That's a free one as well. Okay, so another demand cap buster thing. That's good. The stock market is obviously a commercial demand cap buster, if you can't tell. I mean, it's a stock market, right? So let's find a place to put that down. Right now. Okay, where can we put it? And where is it? Stock exchange, here we go. We can put it... Well, the commercial stuff is like there and there and there. Let's put the stock market there. Kind of close to the commercial stuff. Alright, let's just keep an eye on the residential. No, it seems fine to me. Yep, seems fine to me. University, fine. Not you, the other one. Where's my... Oh, there it is. The Disease Research Center, that's fine. That's not good. That's not good neither. Okay, that's better. Fine, and fine, and fine, and that's not good. Those are fine. Libraries. Ooh, that's not good. Okay, increase funding to the libraries. That's actually okay. Let's just increase it a little bit, just in case. Same for you. And library. Alright, that's fine. What does that look like now? Plenty of demand for low wealth residential. Okay. Okay, let's go with this. And let's run the simulation. Here we go. Let's just check the airport too. Like the capacity use is increasing. So any moment now we'll get factories. Any moment now we'll get factories. One day soon we'll get factories. Maybe today, maybe tomorrow. Okay, we're not getting factories. Interesting. We're not getting factories. Huh. That would mean we've reached a demand cap, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it? It would. So the way to increase the industrial demand cap is to build railroad links to neighboring cities, or build a port. I'm just thinking I can do railroad links, but if I do, there's kind of not enough space for the highways anymore. I've got enough space for highways, but not also railroad links. So I think what I'll do is I'll save the game and I'll build a port. That, I believe, is an industrial demand cap buster. Let me see this. Let's see what happens here. Alright, here we go. So transport, water transportation, seaport. Monthly cost 500. Seaport. Where can I put this? I can't really put that there, can I? I can put it there. There. Which, I don't know, that's... I can put it somewhere else. Should I put it here? Let's put it there. I mean, there's no really good place to put this. Alright, so we also need roads, obviously, connecting this thing. And at this point, we're not gonna worry too much about the grid anymore. So let's... I can't see that. And no power. So the road needs to be like there. That's not right. There we go, and that's unsuitable for construction. Okay, there we go. And then power. Right. So now we have a port. I honestly don't know if that's a good idea or not. Max capacity is 650, capacity used 0. Yes. Capacity used 0. Well, we'll give it some time. In the meantime, let's just check if this actually changes anything for me. Wait a few months. Nope, that's another month. That's another month. Nope. Am I missing something? Did I put the water down? I forgot the water. Maybe that was the problem. I forgot the water. That might actually be the problem. In which case, I feel quite silly. Still, I mean, the port doesn't harm the city. I mean, it costs a bit of money, but I mean, we can afford it, right? Let's just see what the port's doing. Capacity used 18. Yes, 18. Okay, it was water. It wasn't the port. The problem was water. Okay then. Alright, so now we have factories. Yay, factories. Yeah, the port doesn't hurt. I guess it doesn't really help, but it doesn't really hurt. Alright, so there's still more demand for commercial. We can't fit another module there. So we really should build the residential module, because the module is most important for residential, because residential has the schools and the hospitals and all of that. So it's more important for residential to optimize it around this square. The other things, like we can, like, it doesn't really matter if the commercial, for example, is not in this square. So I mean, we have space for one more square, and then maybe, I'm not sure. So definitely gonna build a residential square there. we can, actually demolish that and just convert that to a residential square if we really want to. I don't know if that's really necessary. I don't know how many people can fit into this city, neither. But anyway, let's not. Let's get on with... It's not very good, is it? There's not a lot of demand either way. Anyway, let's just go with this.